played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up a throw. Let's keep the pressure early. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10. Underneath here to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Bentley being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here
Detroit!
on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
Looking to throw. Bentley. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The 1st and 10 here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. They'll try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
Throwing again. Bentley. This is going back to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now
All
on
right, now,
first and 10.
Lucky 56!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Gun! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Bentley. Flip one out here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Detroit! Gun! Motion. Reset. Detroit! Mike's 4-2. I got you, boy. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bentley going deep. He's going complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Three down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gun! Shift.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. Bentley is going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Detroit! Check. Crunch. Shut down. Motion. Check.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun! 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 Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut! Hut!
To throw on second down. Bentley. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Watch the run. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Cook. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw. Bentley. His throw incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Bentley. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way to go.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll start the drive with the ground to Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught left side by Cobb. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, baby!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 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 hey. Four down, four down, four down. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Right there in the middle, 55.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
Over, 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 over!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Kill, kill, kill! Turn it up! Over, over, over! Over, over!
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, goal now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again on second and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey. Detroit!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. We're looking for his tight end. The corner is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Gun! Here we go now. 3-19.
Operating to the gun. Bentley. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Hot!
From the gun, Bentley. And that's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
To throw again. Benton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting.
Now,
3rd and 5.
Gun! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Benton. And another one thrown incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Gun!
They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a a solid gain of 23.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. It's hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's a little burst, a first down and more. Looks running. Touchdown, Packers. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Bentley. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He gets it to the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, Johnson. And an alley run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They pitch it out to Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue Landy. Blue Landy.
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now come the Vikings. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He gets it to Humphrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. It's a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his targets come. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
All right, now, lucky 56.
Do
Lucky
something some
56.
other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.